Hi, I hope you're all having a wonderful day today. Today I am coming at you with yet another unboxing. This one was rather unplanned and planned, which I will explain as we get into it. So let's start with the very first item, which is Aspinal of London. So this is an item I have been wanting for about 2 years, and this would have been my first Aspinal purchase. However, I could not find it online. It's much cheaper if you're interested in one of these bags to go through Harrods or through Selfridges. And my first purchase I went through Selfridges, and this one I went through Harrods. So Harrods had their extra 10% rewards weekend around July the 4th, and technically these are not unboxings, only one is. I've already opened the other two. But I went online and they had this. They have not had this in forever. And it is the Taupe Small Lottie. And I am so excited. I have hardly any neutral colored bags. I have my my rose beige disco, and that's really it as far as anything that's in a beige neutral tone. I have a few blush bags, but nothing neutral. So this one has the silver tone hardware, and they've added a new feature. It now has a back magnetic pocket. So let me show you the front. It is a really soft grained pebbled leather. If you go on their website, it says that their bags are handmade of Italian leather. It says of the finest Italian leather in the UK. So I thought that was really cool. Here's the clasp, which I think is really neat. It just lifts up like that, and the bag pulls through. Let me take the strap out so I can show this to you. The inside, if you look online, it is extremely confusing. They have the inside of the large bag on the small bag and the small bag on the large bag. So the small bags have a center zip divider and one pocket in the back. And then in the front, no pockets. And it's like a grosgrain kind of material, like a satiny material in there. The zipper is metal. My favorite thing about this bag is that you can crossbody or shoulder it really easily. And I think it's super cool. It's way softer than my black one. I wanted to show you my black one, then I'm going to share some prices with you. Should you be interested in picking one of these up, I was emailing my girlfriend Andrea, who has wanted one of these forever, and I'm like, they're on sale, go grab yourself one. So here is the black, and it is a much tighter grain. Can you see that? It's much stiffer as well, and it also has the gold hardware. No back pocket. The inside is the same. And I have done a video on this one in the black with mod shots and what fits in it. And so I will link that down below instead of doing one with this, because it's the same exact bag except for the pocket. And you can just, imagine you'd keep something in there. Oh, there is something in there. Oh, it has just the little Aspinal tag. So this one I paid $466.80. I have it down to the cents because I just purchased it from Harrods. Harrods includes all the fees, all the import duties, everything. You are not hit up with anything at all when you get your purchase from them. The only downfall to shopping with Harrods is there is no free return label. So you really need to be sure that you're gonna want it, because I can't imagine what it would cost to ship something back to the UK. So I knew that going in. I had seen this in person. Well, I own it. Of course, I've seen it in person. So I knew that going into this one. I also purchased my Givenchy Antigona and the Oxblood from Harrods before they figured out the price difference, and I got like an amazing deal on that as well, but I knew it was a keeper. So the black one is from Selfridges, And this one is a little over 2 years old, and I paid like $535 for it. So not like a massive difference in the two. Selfridges does include a free return label. So if that's something you're concerned about, you may want to go with them. But with Harrods, if you just go on their website and sign up for their rewards program, and you can do it in any country as far as I know, you will get emails and it'll let you know when their 10% weekends are. When we were in London, we were lucky enough, it just happened to fall on that weekend, and I was planning on picking up another one of these bags, and they were completely gone online and in the store. So really excited to have added the Lottie and to have a neutral color, something not black. And the next item is black. This one I opened, I tried very hard because I was wanting to open them all at once. Oh, and just for reference, in the thumbnail, which might be on Instagram and it might be on here, there is an Aspinal box. It came with the black one. The taupe one did not come with a box. I just put the box in so that the picture would be prettier. But I really wanted to try to open them all live, but I have the patience of a gnat, so there's only one that is live because it came yesterday. But this arrived. I turned the camera around and just had my hands, because my hair was soaking wet, and I was like, well, I can at least show it that way. I'm like, it'll probably be a better angle. You'll be able to really see it. The focus was off. My voice was too loud. The whole thing, it didn't work. So I tried. I really did try. So there is the ribbon and the camellia, and this box down, so a little bit more room here. And it came in a small box, and clearly it is a small leather good. My original intention was not to buy this particular one, which I will explain to you. There is the little care booklet, and here is the receipt. And the Harrods receipt is just like 4 or 5 sheets of printer paper with no price on it. So it wasn't interesting, I didn't think, to show it to you. It comes in the velvet black Chanel dust bag, and to reveal the Chanel classic O card holder. That's what this one is called. This one is not called a coin purse. It is the O card holder. And I did do the gold hardware with this one. So what I intended on buying, I had seen on Instagram, my friend Snape HPV bought this version, except for in silver. And I was planning on buying that version and then selling this one, and I will show you why. The new ones now come with a back pocket. I was really, really excited about that. And I was texting the sales associate, and she said, I was like, do you have the snap version by any chance? Because I already have the zip. I've sold every other Chanel small leather good. I have 2 card holders and these 2. I'm tired of rotating, but I had one that snapped, and I really missed having one that snapped. So she said, yes, they did have that in. Let me show you the inside of this one. I actually really prefer the snap to the zippy. And there's just little cards. Oh, let me show you the tag. This one was $550. And is that showing? Hopefully. But this one was $550, and the zip version with the back was $600. And let me show you the inside of the zip version. It did not change. It is still just accordion style with 3, and just the difference is that. Same with this one, it did not change. It has one front compartment right there, and then the larger one in the back. Whoops, there went the box. The inside here is the cereal card and some tissue paper, but I feel like this holds more and is easier and user-friendly than the zippy one. It's made in Italy. I don't know if you can see that. The interior is burgundy, and yeah, it still has the plastic on. Let's take that off. Okay, I don't have long enough nails. There, that makes it prettier. But yeah, just the classic gold. So I decided not to sell this one and just to have two classics. And which is really funny because for many, many years I was buying super bright small leather goods. And now that I'm buying bags with color, I like to put black small leather goods in the bags of color. But so that's the difference in the two. Just pretend this one has a back pocket on it. And like I said, the one with the back pocket is $600 and this one is $550. You can easily fit 2 cards in the back of this. I don't have any cards with me. I'll just use some of theirs that they brought just to show you. Well, they didn't bring them, but that were attached. There. So that's like probably the equivalent of 3. So yeah, it easily fits. And then the inside holds every single card that I have. I can fit in this quite easily. The only thing that's kind of a bummer about these is you can't put bills flat, but I don't carry cash a ton anyway, so really, really excited to add that. And the last one, this is a real unboxing. This came yesterday and I was patient and did not open it. It is from Louis Vuitton. Here is the receipt. And this one has kind of a funny story. I very rarely ever repurchase something that I've sold. I did with a Neverfull. This is only the second time ever that I have repurchased something that I sold. When my sister and I were in Las Vegas together, she was like, I really want one of those little bags that you have. I'm like, which one? And she was trying to explain it to me. She has a lot of designer bags, but she doesn't really speak designer bags. If you're a crazy bag person, you know what I'm talking about. So we went to a store and they said they'd put her on a reservation list. We went to another store. That store called me after she had left and said that one was in. And I got a hold of her husband. I couldn't reach her. And I was like, if she doesn't want it, I'm buying it. So you need to let me know, but I'll go pick it up for her. He surprised her with that for no reason. She was absolutely thrilled. But when I went in and picked it up, I'm like, I sold mine. And she's like, I can't believe you sold that. I'm like, I can't either. I want it back. So I could not believe it. In less than 2 weeks, another one came in. And this one I am not selling. I am keeping. I'm really excited to have this back in my collection. Really pretty with the tissue paper. This is Louis Vuitton. And to reveal, any guesses? Can you think about what all I've sold, which has been a lot of stuff, I'm sure. And here is the dust bag. And I got the monogram pochette accessories. I have the other 2 prints. And I had this one and I had never used it. I don't know why. I ended up selling it to Fashion File for $600. I paid $500 at the time. This is now $525 plus tax. There is no more avoiding tax. And even with that price, I still paid less than what I sold it for. I am keeping it, keeping it, keeping it. This one is made in France. That is showing. It is made in France, and show you the inside of it. I'm really excited to have this back, and I blame my sister 100%. But I have my Damier Azur one with me. Here is the number for that. And she really liked it, and she's like, no, I want the brown one. And I was like, which brown one? And then just the coated fabric, cowhide leather trim, man-made lining, their typical little cards. And I was like, you know, which brown one, the brown check or what? And she's like, no, not that one, the other one. Like I said, she's not, well, you know, she doesn't do bag speak, but she has some beautiful bags, and she wanted the monogram print. She really loves the monogram print. And these are just super hard to come by now. I have no idea why. And they've discontinued the Damier Ben, which is one of my oldest pieces from the fashion house. It might be my actual oldest piece. I think it is. But I wanted to have the trifecta back. I used to have a lot of trifectas. I used to have the key pouches. I used to have the Speedy B25s. I've stopped trifecta-ing, except for with this one, and I just think they're great little bags in the summertime. It is so hot and so steamy in Tennessee. I know I say this to you all the time. It's just wicked. So a big heavy bag just doesn't work for me. And I just really am excited to have this back. So thank you so much for sharing with me, or letting me share with you, however it works. I'm hot right now. I got the lights on me, and it's about to thunderstorm. It's steamy, so little bags are good. Minus the vachetta. That's the only bad thing about this one for me, being in a rainy climate, is the vachetta. But I love the size. I love how much it holds, and I am just super excited to have it back. I haven't even looked it over. I'm like, it's perfect. I'm happy. I'm excited. I'm super excited. These were in Europe, I believe, for a while with back pockets, because I would see them on Instagram. I have never seen one in the US, so I'm very excited to have a back pocket. And I promise I'm not going to start collecting small leather goods again. But even though this does count as one, but I count it as a handbag. I hope you have an amazing day today. Take care. Bye-bye.